do, 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 do. Hello, friends. It's my day off. But at the moment, every day is my day off, so fuck it. It's been a while since I've done one of these, hey. Oh, yay! It looks like everything's going to YouTube okay. I may have fucked my bitrate, so if I've got it completely wrong, let me know after the chat. In the chat. There is no borderless window on this game, so I've got to remember not to click anywhere, otherwise we're going to the desktop. So, staying in the game, this is Timberborn. It's a cute little city builder. If you imagine if you played Banished, it's like Banished but with beavers instead of people, and you're building everything out of like little logs and shit. It's I heard someone describe it as like lumberpunk, which I love. It's a pretty good little analogy there. I'm full of nervous energy because it's been bloody ages since I've done this, and I don't know what to do with it. So I'm just going to start a new game. So we've got two little peeps here. These are like your default ones. They're just beavers, mate. And these guys are like the Borg. They reproduce in like vats of weird beaver fluid, and they're like super industrial and shit. I haven't played the Iron Teeth much. No, I've only played them to be like, do I like them? And the answer to that was no. I like to go with these happy little beavers. I've only played this for about 4 hours-ish. Just beavers, mate. Here we go. I can see the chat coming through. So I'm not super familiar with it yet. But I've played on the plains, and I've had a little go at the lakes. I opened up terraces and then shat myself, so I closed it. So I'm just going to go with what's familiar, and just go plains, beaver plains. Easy as just. So the main mechanic of this game is that you're building like a little city in the floodplains of a big old river, and every few like seasons there's a big old drought, and the water dries up, and you've just got to make it through the drought. And so the difficulty mechanic is based around how often the drought comes and how long it lasts for. I'm just going to stick with normal, just because, again, that's what I've been playing on. And yeah, let's just give it a whirl. So this is an early access. It's not finished yet, but it's doing a pretty good job, not gonna lie. Oh hello, oh hello. We got Jess. We got Jess hanging about here as well. Hello, hello. Yeah. Don't judge my build orders. So yeah, here we go. This is the map that the one I'm most familiar with. Yes, so I pause straight away with space. Bump, bump. We hear all the little fuckers. Look at them go. But the river goes all the way up here. Right, so it starts up here. This is like a spring, or like it's flowing from the top of the map. And as you can see, it all just comes down the elevation. And so when the drought comes, it stops spawning water here. And so no water cascades down, 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 down until it gets to us. And then it eventually just dries up. Because if we go down here, it runs off the edge of the map. And so as soon as all the water's run off, you don't have any more. So the way that you can stop the water from disappearing in these droughts is to build a dam and sort of like stop it in sections. And so we can see that the water comes down a bit here. And so if we build a dam here, we can effectively trap all the water in this bit here. and that's how we can survive the drought a bit longer. Water will still evaporate and stuff, but it gives us more time. And later on in the game, you can... what product do you use on your beard? Nothing, mate. Not since the accident. Toby's fucking around with me here, little prick. There's these little things you can demolish here to move water around. So if we demolished this barrier, boom, then the water will flow into here, and it will spread the greeny goodness into this place here. At the end of the game, you can make dynamite and shit, and then you can make your own channels and basically irrigate whatever you want. But I've never made it that far. You know, I'm looking at the chat over here instead of at the camera. So let's stop talking and just do stuff. So we can see we've got 7 adult beavers here, and we've only got enough work spots for 4, so I'm just going to make them all builders. I'm also going to put down some wood making things, and so we can see here that this is how far the beavers will be able to reach if I place it here. So I'm going to place it so that they can reach both the top and the bottom wood grove. So like there, and I'm just going to leave a bit of gap between them as well, just so we don't mess up the AI pathing and stuff. So these beavers will go along and sort of build these now. Let's just set high priority. These don't cost anything. They're basically just places for the beavers to sit and be like, oh yeah, we should probably go cut those trees. Oh yeah, because you've actually got to tell them which trees to cut. So I'm going to say cut all of these and cut all of these, and they are a finite resource. As soon as they're cut, they don't grow back. You have to get like a specific tech to sort of unlock tree planting, and so the early game is like quite poorly balanced at the moment because it's just a race to get to that forester. Yeah, you're talking about this. Sorry, you have a nice deep lake in the middle of the huge lake which will stay full longer. Yes, but the problem is that I can only stay here, like along the edges, and I can only build that. You can extend your building distance by building roads, but even then you can't get really far. So the way to sort of go out into the rest of the map is to build multiple ones of these huge districts here. Bump, like this. And then they're like multiple city centres. But it's really janky at the moment because it's early access. So it's not great. But yeah, so this fella here is just demolishing this thing now. Come on, knock it down. There we go. And we can see the goodness is spreading. So we've got wood. The main first thing we need is water. So let's get that going in. And I've already got my pathing wrong. Luckily, paths don't cost anything. So let's just whack that in. Bump. And that's 12 logs, and these guys are just starting to collect them now. So food and water are our #1 priorities. So to start off with, we've got these berry bushes here. So I'm just going to put down a little gathering hut. That should be able to collect both of the berries. What I'm thinking is just planning ahead here. We can just put loads of these things in here. Ding, 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 ding. These are all my water pumps that will pump up all the water. And so we want to keep that bit sort of free. Yeah, so if we have like a path along there, that can be like the path that leads to our water pumps. So let's just put a gathering flag in there. And then we'll have people getting food and people getting water. And that'll be the start of everything. No. Speed them up. So, I think because we've got like a big circle here, one thing I've sort of daydreamed about doing in my single player game, but haven't actually done yet, is building farms in a sphere in a circle, to sort of maximize the amount of space we can use. When you say people, do you mean beavers? Yes, fuck you, Toby. Yeah. I forget that they're beavers sometimes, but then you look at them and then you're like, oh yeah, no, you're beavers. You are. Here we go. So now our gathering hut doesn't have any workers because we've only got 7 beavers. 3 are cutting trees and the rest are working here. So we're going to take 1 away from here so that he goes working here. And let's plan out the next thing. Oh no, we don't need to because we're still building the water pump. And that's going to be the same deal. We're going to need a person to work at the water pump, so I'm going to take them off this. And this is where I'm going to start planning stuff out. And I've already put that in the wrong fucking place. I'm going to delete that quick. Because what I want to do is later on in the game you've got these irrigation towers, so that when this dries up you can fill the towers up with water and they'll like water the area around them. The dead beavers. So this, I'm going to have like this little 2x2 bit here, which is where the water tower goes, and just surround that with carrots. Oh, sorry, with just crops, to begin with carrots. So let's make this... That water tower's got like a radius of like 10. So let's see how far we can get. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we can't... Let's do 9 just to make sure that we just play it safe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yes. And now pulling in my Minecraft skills about how to draw a circle in squares. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Right. So, if I remember, gotta do 2s. Oh. And then it's another 2. And then it's a 3. Is that right? Oh, that doesn't look right. How the fuck do you do circles when they're blocky again? That'll do. Fuck it. That's probably close enough. Ah, is it 2 then 3? Oh no, it's that I didn't expand this side. No, it did. Fuck knows. Alright, whatever. 2, 2. Oh no, that was correct. Right, so 2, 2. Oh no, I've buggered it, guys. I've buggered it. I can't remember what I've done. 2. Fuck it. I'm just going to leave it. Alright. There we go. And then I'm going to do like a 3/4 thing, just because I'm going to keep this bit as berry bushes. But if you don't make the circle of that farming absolutely perfect, it's going to it's gonna just do that. I could spend the entire time just fiddling with that. This is dangerous. Why'd you have to put the seed of doubt? So put the seed of... No, whatever. Yeah, whatever. Let's just leave it there. Right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There we go. Cool. Luckily, these don't cost any money, so you can just move them. And it's just like, oh yeah, sweet, we'll just relocate. So let's just put that over there. No one cares. And so that's the 2. Oh no, I've made that a bit too far. Ah, who knows? Oh wait, no, I haven't. That's correct. Boom. That one down there. And then so 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Look at me, I can count. No, this isn't right. This isn't right. Something like that. Fuck it, that'll do. Yeah. Otherwise I'm just going to be drawing circles for bloody ages. So let's put in some paths. Just around this. Also, I haven't got a lot because it'll super distract me. The music is really good in this game. It's like, it's really beavery, you know? You ever listen to something you're like, yeah, that's pretty beavery. I can get behind that. Oh, I can copy the path. That'll be how I can fix my circle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then it goes 1, 2. Oh no, I can't. Yeah, it's 3. Is that including? Yeah. 1, 2, 3. God, that doesn't look right. It's way too big. Way too big. Must be right though. Oh no. Should have prepped this bit, shouldn't I? Then I could have these perfect circles for everyone. And then they would be happy. Anyway, I'm just going to stop doing those because otherwise I'm just going to get stuck. Farmhouse, so that they'll actually plant these things. That takes priority because these berry bushes will run out. And then as soon as the berries have run out, there'll be no food. You'd think that the beavers would know how to fish. Little shits. But no, these are non-fishing beavers. So farming is the way we're going to go. They also die ridiculously quickly. So I think they've got like a lifespan of like 2 weeks. Or maybe even 1 week or something hilarious. And they won't have babies unless they've got homes. So I sort of have been counting them in terms of like the drought cycles. So for the first cycle, I sort of just make sure everyone's like sorted in terms of food, and I say fuck it if they're homeless. And then during the second cycle is when I sort of make sure everyone's housed, and I sort of start getting up the like more complex production stuff. Oh, how annoying is that? How annoying is that? Because I've got to do that. Oof, that's gross. Don't want that. If I, but if I just did this. Oh, oh, oh. Yeah, there we go. So if we did 3s here. Ah, yeah, me. This is how I play these games. Oh, that looks way better. And then if we get another farmhouse in here, it goes straight in there, and you've got a little gap there for. Do we want a little gap there? Yeah, a little gap there. We can put like bushes and benches and aesthetic stuff. But yeah, alright, sweet. So, food, water, beets, bears, Battlestar Galactica. Alright. As soon as the sun goes down, these beavers just wander around as well. Don't do anything. There's like these leisure buildings you can build. There's a campfire for everyone to sit around, and a rooftop terrace, which can only go on rooftops. Yeah. Hey, I'll have you know my city skylines. They're things of beauty. I just can't count carrot plantations. It's my one true flaw, is the inability to count carrots. Oh yeah, that's the good shit. So we've got 3. Nope, that's not carrots, that's a path. Oh my god, here's a really annoying thing. Every time you delete something, it comes up with this and pauses the entire game. And you delete things a lot. Or I delete things a lot. Because I get them wrong. That's about as good as I'm gonna get it, isn't it? I should have planned this out before putting this in, because it's confusing me not being able to see it. This doesn't look right. I mean, look at that. That looks really tall. Yeah, that's only got like a 1. Let's go over here. Oh no, this is just getting worse. Wait. I've almost got it, guys. I've almost got it. 3. Hey. Oh, I'm so judged. Yeah, you know what? I'm just gonna stop it. Fuck it. Leave it there. Cut my losses. I'm going to do a similar thing down here with trees. I think we can do like a circle of 8 here, if I remember correctly. That's a good point. Have I marked these for cutting? Yeah, I have. Cool. So let's actually just, while he's building that, let's similarly plan the tree circle. Actually, I'm going to plan the tree circle once these trees are gone. But yeah, there's a really cool aspect of this game, which is you can build it vertically. So a bunch of buildings have got like flat tops like this, and so I'm just going to put it up here so that no one actually tries to build it. And you can just like keep building things on top of things, and like make really cool structures and stuff. Bugger off. To begin with, you've only got like pretty basic houses, but then you can get like more complicated things as time goes on. And the supply chains are real cool, because you've got like just your basic wood. Ah, shit! I knew I'd forgotten something. Log storage, mate. Log storage. So the woodcutters things have got like a little bit of storage inside each of them, and so they'll take it here initially, and then when they've got nothing to cut, they'll move it from here to the log storage. So we're okay at the moment. This one's close to maxing out, but it hasn't actually maxed out yet. So, oh, we've got one unemployed beaver. You can join the building crew. But yeah, the logs get cut into planks, which you can then turn into gears, and like build windmills and like these long like shafts of like cogs and stuff like this, and sort of power everything mechanically. So there's no like electricity or anything in the game. Everything's powered by water, with like water mills and stuff. Or if you want to be really mean, you can give them like little hamster wheels to run in and generate mechanical power via these hamster wheels. But that's just too cruel. That's just too cruel. And this first start is so desperate. Because look, I've got to get this farm up and running and all these things planted before these berry bushes run out. There's like such a precise order for like the first bit. And it sort of makes the start of every game kind of the same. Oh, this looks way off. Don't, Pooks. Don't. It's fine. It's fine. I'll spend the whole time drawing bloody circles. But yeah, so it's like once we've got the food up, we've got to get some science going so that we can start unlocking things. Because you can see these things here have got like a little lock symbol next to them that require like X amount of science. I want to go point at it, but pretty much everything requires planks, and so I've got to get planks going before anything else. But yeah, so you can build a sphere living quarter near that circle crop. Oh my god. You could make the houses themselves spherical. Oh, hold on. Pull the builders out. Send them to here. Prioritize planting. Sweet. What's next? They're doing that. It's the dam. It's the dam. We've got to build the dam before the first thing. I'm gonna get them across there. And I will make these paths better as trees become oh. Oh my days. Yeah. Sorry, Jess, you're gonna hate me, man. As soon as they're cut down, it won't be a problem. Won't be a problem. Let's mark these as high priority as well. Install that water somewhere. Yes. Thank you for reminding me. I knew there was something else. There we go. That takes priority, and we'll pull these down. Thanks, man. Would have forgotten that. I like the way you've watched the same videos I have, and somehow you're remembering better than me. Son of a bitch. Yeah. What the fuck was I doing? Watching beavers build things. But yeah, here's like, there's a bunch of things that should just be unlocked by default. Oh yeah, you're talking spherical housing. Let's answer that first. So you could build like one house and then like a ring of 5 and then a ring of whatever the next ring of a circle would be, and do the sphere that way. But you can't have anything overhanging without support. So you could make the houses themselves like in a sphere, but you'd have to have like struts. And so it would still just look like a cube. But you can do pretty cool stuff. Oh wait, no. I put it into a cup so I wouldn't do that. Mostly I've just been making castly looking things. 60 units of water in a 4-day with drought with 15 beavers. Yet, so that Catherine Sky person who you watched was like super bloody cautious. I've found that if you've only got the one water pump, then if you've got this finished, then you're pretty much good. You don't have to worry for like your first few droughts. It's fairly painless. Yeah, so I don't really start hoarding water until I've got like my first major supply chain up and running. Speaking of, I'm gonna try and keep all of the greenery as like farmland and move all my production stuff up here. So what that means is that I'm gonna have like a water wheel here, and then just like a drive shaft going up here, going up a level to my industrial area around here. The problem with this approach is that in order to build a water wheel off the edge, as you can see the water isn't flowing very fast right here, so I need to build the water wheel in the middle. I've got to build a ramp for the beavers to go down so they can get into the water, but the ramp costs logs, which is the ramp costs planks, which is an industrial thing. So I've got to build some initial industry down here so that I can build the resources needed to build the industry up there. So I'm going to start some things off down here and then demolish it and then move it up here after. Aha! Quick before plants regrow. Boom. Yeah, totally. Yeah, just having all this stuff there is way more efficient than using the water towers, for sure. To the extent where later on, when we do have lots of water saved up, I'll what will I do? I'll just turn off the pumps entirely, and they'll just get all the water for like their day-to-day drinking from the towers that have stored up the water, and then any water loss that we get will only be via evaporation. But yeah, I think the first drought is around day 10. So we do have time, but these things take forever to build, like a long time. So I really want to make sure that we have enough time. Come on, build you fuckers. Almost there. One more log please, Kevin. There we go. Sweet. And so these dudes will sort of fill up their internal storage first and then drop it off at the nearby things. So it's good to have sort of overflow storage right next to it, like this, where we've got a wood chopper and then a log thing. But you can set your max limits on the stockpiles. So say, for example, if we had another log pile over here, and we wanted to move all the logs from here to over here, we could just set the sort of desired limit on this log pile down to like 10. And so as soon as we get over 10, they'd sort of move the logs over here instead, which is a bad idea to begin with when everyone's chopping, and that's like inefficient use of time. But later on you can build a building which is just like spare beavers to haul and move things around, which is like it's just like lubricant for your entire beaver society. There we go. Lubricant for your entire beaver society. That's a sentence. That's a sentence right there. Alright, I'm gonna cut these down as well so that we can complete our little path there and plant a few more carrots. So we've got a nice, not round, unsymmetrical circle. Just how we like them. Don't like our circles being too round. Yeah, I think we're having a bit of a renaissance of city builders at the moment, aren't we? I still think this is the closest we've gotten to Banished 2. It's just with beavers. I'll take it. But yeah, Foundation's another top-notch city builder. I thought I was paused, but now they're just sleeping. Oh no, cool. I thought we'd run out of berry bushes, but we still got a few more down here. So these carrots are only half grown. It's a complete frantic race at the start, I swear. It's like there's literally nothing else you can do. You have to do things in this order, but that's fine because as soon as you've made it past the first bit, everything's hunky-dory. So I think what I'll do is this will be where I'll just start planning stuff out. So the water wheel will go here. Boom. So this is going to be the temporary industry. Let's put this on really low priority so that no one starts building it. Oh yeah, I can maximize these now. High priority. So over here I'll put the logs generation thing. If you just put them next to each other, you can see that they join. If I was to build them like one tile apart or whatever, then I'd have to connect them with these like little joiner things. You can also split it and go in multiple directions with these cool little coggy things. But if you want to go up a hill, it takes this high power shaft thing, which we can see requires logs, planks and gears. And so I've got to build a gear factory down here as well. So nothing simple, is it? Nothing simple. So yeah, I'm going to have like a little small mini industry here and then move it up there. Oh shit, I've got 2 unemployed beavers. What am I doing with my life? They could have been building the dam. Jesus, what are you doing clearing out these? Go build the dam. We've got enough wood. If you build part of the dam in the river, does it increase? It does, yes, exactly. So you can sort of squish the flow of the river to sort of move it faster through this water wheel. And you'll see that as we do this dam, in fact. You can see that we've already starting to have an impact in the way that the water moves. And we can see that this is basically slowing to a stop. Slowing to a stop? Is that the phrase? Whatever. So yes, but it looks cooler to just put loads of these together like this. So aesthetically, it's kind of better to do the bad thing. But you can totally play with that if you want to sort of fix areas like this, where it's like real slow. But in my case, I'm just going to build one tile away from it and just build it in the middle. Just because it's all the same in this case. But yes, cut my beavers, cut. Bollocks. Well, I think that's where our farm ends. That's that settled. Or is it? Or is it? It might be okay as soon as we've connected up these. Wow, this was planned so well. Reminder to build. Yep, don't worry. I'll get the housing done after the dam. It's just that if the dam isn't finished by the time the first drought comes, then there's worse headaches. But yeah, I saw that poor little beaver kipping. I saw him kipping. Oh. Bum, bum, bum. Oh. We are out of berry bushes. And how long do we have? Eesh, that's a bit fine. Okay, I'm gonna pause this. Send them to this. And because there's some more up here. Just want to make some use of that. Is there a path to get them through? Yeah, cool. Alright, there we go. Gather those. Later on, of course, we can just build a ramp here, and then they'll be able to reach everything. But until then... Alright, so I'm going to maximize that and bring these down a bit slower. So if you... Sorry, why carrots not potatoes? It's because potatoes need processing into grilled potatoes before you can eat them. And so that requires another specialised building down here. Boom, there's a grill. Which requires an employee or whatever. And so because of that additional processing step and the fact that potatoes grow a bit slower, they're sort of good as like an additional crop as opposed to your first main one. Also, if you click on a beaver, you can find all their beavery needs. And they've got like 3 different ranks of nutrition, where nutrition 1 is carrots, nutrition 2 is potatoes, and nutrition 3 is bread. And so if you just made potatoes, you'd only get the nutrition 2 bonus, whereas if you do potatoes and carrots, then you'll get nutrition 1 and nutrition 2. So the point of this sort of layout thing is that I'm going to effectively have like a quarter carrots, a quarter potatoes, and a quarter wheat, and it'll be like crop rotation. It should look pretty cool. Like I said, I haven't actually done it yet. This is all in theory. Can't unlock wooden stairs. Yeah. Why are you guys over here? This is like really low priority stuff. I should just unpause that. Oh no, because now we just have 2 unemployed beavers. Ah, we've got 2 unemployed beavers. We should set them chopping, mate. Lumberjacks. Alright. Storage, log pile. No. Not managing all this very well. No idea why people were chopping there though. Because this is like normal priority. And that's like, this is higher than normal. Who knows? Who knows? Anyway. Carrots. It really bugs me that planting carrots isn't in the food section. It's in the plant crops section. There's so many little UI things like that that just drive me nuts. Oh, hello. Do you get better houses from rich beavers once they're fed? No, you don't. Different houses just house more or less beavers. Oh, hello. He's homeless working at a lumberjack flag. What's he doing? There are things for you to cut. Cut them.
Did I mark them for cut? Yeah. Get cutting. What are you wandering around for? Alright, whatever. Yeah, so bigger beaver houses just house more beavers. And that's pretty much their only bonus. Oh yeah, I haven't actually marked anything for cutting. I did it again. Cut all these. But if they are housed, they do get a comfort bonus. Yeah, here, which adds 25% to their life expectancy, which is pretty handy, you know. No one likes a dead beaver. That's my motto. Okay, we really just need to frantically get this done because it's already day 7. Oh, it's almost time to. There we go. Right, let's pause these two. Bring them back into the farmhouse. And there's our food crisis averted. At this point, we can pretty much just ignore berries, because berries only sate hunger. They don't provide any other bonuses. There's no like varied meal bonus thing or whatever, like you're getting banished. But yeah, like it's just very quick to harvest them. So as soon as we've harvested these, I'll pull that person off berries and move them onto something more pressing. Yeah, here we go. We can see the water fluid mechanics changing. It is really cool. I do like what they've done. And it does have a whole bunch of atmosphere, which I'm a big fan of. Look at all these carrots. Excellent. Oh. Boom. Right. Let's plant some more carrots there. And has that extended our range? It has not. Ay, damn it. If I was to build another farmhouse down here, now that's still. All right. Well, I guess it's just not meant to be. That's where the line goes. Draw the line here. Cool. That gives us more room for trees down here. Look on the bright side. Clear that. Don't need that. Get rid of these paths. Who needs them? Not me. Mark these for cutting so that we can link up the paths. Cool. It's going to be a really squished flat bottom circle. At this point I should just be like circle. Yep, we have enough. Yes, because each one's like 20 logs to build. Chunky. Build a house. You could build a house for that. And we will. Oh, that's also a thing. These can only hold 50 carrots. So before I build housing, I actually need to build a little warehouse. See, what we could do, it's too late now. Oh no, we couldn't anyway because we can't have slopes. But we could put the little farmhouse on top of this warehouse, which would be cute. So let's plan ahead with the farmhouses. Just so I don't accidentally place something there. Yeah, because well, we can see that these beavers aren't going to be able to farm all of this, so we'll probably need 2, maybe 3. So we'll put that there just in case, and pause it so that it doesn't get built. And that's, yeah, let's start on these storage. I'll set that, I'll keep it medium priority so that as soon as they finish this, okay, we'll go high. And then we can start figuring out where this house is going to go. And then once we've got houses, we can start on science, which will give us our slopes and all that stuff. That's a good point. I should probably deprioritize these. I already have. Excellent. Sweet. Again, this won't be where the houses are going to go. This is just like temporary housing. Because again, I'll build like a probably big old bloody castle over here and just save this for farming infrastructure. Oh, oh, oh. So if that's high, that's medium, that's low. Oh, oh, it's almost done. It's almost done. You do get a 3-day warning when the drought comes. It does like a little click. So it's not just like suddenly, haha, drought, motherfucker. Sweet. How do we want to do this? Probably like that. Yeah, so you've got 2 different houses to begin with, where the only difference is which side the door's on. Not sure that needed a separate option down here. I'd probably have, like the way other games have done it, is you have like, this is your house building, and then you can sort of like toggle between different skins or whatever for the house. I think that's probably the correct way of doing it. But we'll get, oh, that's actually no. Ah no, yeah. So if we go here and have the door on the left hand side, then we can squeeze that in there. Boom. Sweet. Each one of these things can hold 3 beavers, so that's 12 in total, which brings us just up to our population limit as is, without further expansion. So yes, that'll be good. And then no beavers will die of exposure, which again I'm a fan of. Big fan of beavers not dying. Go, 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 go. Run, beavers, run. Oh, autosave. Oh, is it done? It's done. Sweet. So the dam doesn't stop the water entirely, because the first level of dam stops up to 0.5 meters, and then anything over will flow over the top, right? So the idea is that as more water comes over here, it fills up to the 0.5 and then flows over. So as soon as the water stops coming, it'll fill up to 0.5 and then stop. Later on you can build dams that go higher, or like have adjustable height and stuff, so you can do some really cool mechanical shit. But yes, this is good to start. We're almost at our storage limit for carrots, so I'm going to speed along this warehouse, which will hopefully arrive just in time. And then beaver houses, beaver houses. They've hardly gotten it through at all, and these are the halfway grown. All my D's. Hey, there we go. So, what are we allowed in here? We're gonna say you can have 50 berries, so it's got a capacity of 200, and there's 4 types of food. So I'm just gonna say you're allowed 50 of each. So it'll try and not go over this limit, but if there's no other options, then it will. So this is fine. It's not like you're saying anything else, anything more than 50 carrots is just going to be left to rot. That's not the case. Just update all these. Ooh, everyone's going to have a place to sleep tomorrow night. Very exciting. Hopefully we won't have any deaths before then. Hey, cool. This bit's done. Do I count? No, because we know that this is just what it is. Alright, so... Oh no! That's not how this works. These carrots are superfluous because we want to build loads of water pumps. So it's actually like this. Oh no. Alright, all good. Wasting carrots. Didn't need them anyway. And then we'll build like a little bridge over there. Can you build the houses even more compact? It's just because it's like right now I'm sort of treating this bottom bit as like the farming bit, so I don't want to like use up any space. But yes, actually, I was about to say like later on when we get up here we can spread out more, but the opposite is true. As soon as we get up here, it's gonna get even more vertical because basically what I'm gonna try and do is, after I've got all the essentials like ramps and gears and stuff, I'm going to save up for the final housing thing just because it looks really cool. It's like a 3-story building where the door is in the middle, and so you can sort of basically have like street level underneath and then just like have like walkways and stuff along the middle, which I really like. But yes, these are comically compact given the space that we potentially have, but these beavers will have space when they're in the fields. But yes, first beaver house up and running. And no sign of drought yet, which is good. We're on day 10. I probably didn't need to panic and behave as frantically as I did. Two up, come on. Let me know if I put the music up too loud or anything as well. Have I paused, or are they just being... Nah, there's beavering about. It's beavering about, mate. Ah, I was hoping I'd be able to like get them all a home for the night, but look at them. It was a stroke of genius having beavers. It's, you know, it's just top-notch art direction. I think the premise is that humanity destroyed itself long ago, and the beavers have risen up since. Because you can see like these ruins of like cities or whatever, and this is your only source of metal in the game, is that you've got to go to these and sort of like dig them up. So you need that for like some advanced buildings. Unfortunately, the closest ones we've got I think is like up here, and it's like way outside of our building limit. So if I, for example, take this road and just like whack it up here, then if we click on this, we can see our building limit, and it only takes us up to there. So if we want to build anything beyond this point, we've got to place a new building district. And as soon as we do that, we need to sort of build infrastructure to be able to move resources between the districts. So it's like a dedicated bunch of beavers to sort of be traders or whatever, which is cool late game stuff. But oh, there we go. There's our notification. We've got 3 days. Okay, so day 14. So it's after two weeks we get our first drought. Yes. Very good. Right, beaver homes, get the beaver homes. Alright, sweet. Oh, honk to you too, mate. Let's get some science up. Again, I'm just going to make this ridiculously compact, just because I don't actually want to build any of this stuff down here. I'm only doing it begrudgingly because I haven't unlocked ramps yet. So let's start off with 2. And when we've got these up and running, I'll build like one more house that we can start growing our population. Just a little bit. And so we can start putting more people into researching and these more complex production things as we need to. But for now, let's get the science up. I don't know what they're doing here. What happens is like the top spins. So it's like they're just going in there having a little crank. It's being like, That's the beaver thought process. Sweet. So they generate 3 science every whatever that is, whenever that gets to 100. These would be really good as progress timers that displayed in seconds, but alas, what can you do? Early access, mate. I've left feedback on the forums, done my part. Oh yeah, right, so there we go. So we got the first new carrot growing in now, and this is how far in they made it. So this is why I'm thinking 3. Just because that, if we split that into like a quarter, that is probably about a quarter of a field, right? Just like smoosh it into a different shape. Bollocks. That shouldn't go there, that should go there. Raise your hand if you've been shouting that at the screen before now. Sweet. So I've just got nutrition 1 because they've been eating carrots. And so this is how presumably the game progression is going to work, is that the more of these you unlock, the more factions and sort of like long-term benefits you unlock. Oh no! Oh, that was why the circle wasn't working. That's why everything was buggered. Because my central pivot point was wrong. Ay ay ay. My axis was off, mate. There we go. Alright. 1 less building beaver. Because you're going to go in there. And then, yep. Start logging. And I'm just going to do this again. Alright, so we've got 2 there. Yeah, so I had to go over. Oh my, it all makes sense now. 1, 2. Alright, yeah, and so this one's actually down here. Way too many high carrots. Yeah, look at this. Why did I think that was right? Ugh. Pokes. Right. But that's not right either. I shouldn't copy that. So we're going to go 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. I think it's like that. Ah, yeah, which means that it is almost a right. It's almost a correct circle. We just need to lose those. Yay! Alright, cool. So it's still slightly cut off. Ah, no, but that looks wrong now because I do need to copy. I do need to copy that. Because it needs to at least be internally consistent. Fine. I'll make it wrong. 2, 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. 2. Here. Ah, yeah. You thought you were going to watch things other than Pooks planting carrots. I laugh at your vain hopes. Alright, let's just fill that in. Oh yeah, I've got to remove those. So they've got separate remove buttons for plants and buildings. I don't know why that can't just be like remove. It's probably like a limitation of the code or whatever, but oh boy is it frustrating. That's sweet, and if that's like that, then that should be like that. And then this can be moved up. It's all coming together. It's all making sense now that I've realised that one fundamental mistake of I'd put the centre of my circle in the wrong place. Kia. Can't even do that right. Which... what did carrots ever do to you? We don't talk about it, man. We don't talk about it. Let's put another housing in here. Nice and compact. Let's squish them in. We've got 2 workers there. Sweet, so they've started on the water wheel. Okay. And we've almost cleared this forest as well. Which is good, because that's where we're going to start planning our sort of sustainable forest. Which is good, because they'll have run out of these. Actually, I'm going to tell them to stop cutting these. So that they just focus on these. And then as soon as these have run out, I'll send them up here to work on these. And unpause as needed. Yes, yes. Ah, look at that excellent pathing. So neat. I make me laugh. That was an example. Alright, sweet. So, let's... Ah, sweet. Nice, you took out the last one. So what do we have? Prioritize that. And I'm just going to tell them to remove all these little stragglers. Oh my days, it's quite a lot. Just so that we don't like have trees popping up in the middle of our building plans. How dare they? Remove these as well. And this is where we're going to have the cogs, the shaft going along there. So I'll clear off that space. Oh wait. Cancel. There it is. So that one's actually harvested. Oh wait, these beavers are just sitting pretty at the moment. Move one back over here. Just juggling unemployed beavers. There's a mental image for you. Sweet. So now we have 11 beavers in total and room for 15. That should cover us for the short term. Beavery success. I'm quite upset that I haven't thought of one beaver pun for like this entire session. I feel like I'm letting the side down. Pogues, use your cup. Be civilized. Glugging it. Not even thirsty. I just need something to do with my hands. This is why, if I'm at a pub, I just drink too much. Because I've just got a pint there, and I'm like, well, there's only one thing I can do with that. And down it goes. Terrible. Which is why, like, if I've got any water nearby, I'm like, oh, but guess I better be drinking that. If I've got any nibbles, I'm just going. Christmas at my family's house is intense because of it. I'm just like, oh, there's nibbles, so I guess I better. Guess I should nibble. Oh man, yeah. I mean, if either of you can, I think there's either of you. According to the stream date, yep. JS meet Toby, Toby meet JS. If either of you can think of beaver puns, then get on it. Alright. With the dawn comes drought. And the music changes from like this lovely stuff to like dum boom boom. Don't know if you can hear it. Oh wait, no, it's still happy. Oh no, we have gone into minor. We have gone into the minor key. It's a little bit more sinister. For some reason I remembered it being more evil. Did I just instruct the dry ones? Yeah, I did. So what I'll do is yeah, here we go. So I've got, it's stuck in here. And it's going here. But then all this stuff will travel out until there's just a little bit there, and then that'll evaporate away. But yeah, it's the drought mechanic is less interesting than the water flow mechanic. Like, I feel like the drought mechanic is just the incentive to build water towers, whereas the actual flowing water stuff and building dams means that later on in the game you are like looking at bits like this and being like, okay, so if I built like a 4-story tall dam there, I could flood everything back here, and then you're like, okay, so what does that add and create and all this sort of stuff. And so it's like, that is really interesting because it basically unlocks entire other sections of the map Whereas the drought is just a matter of basic precautions, I want to say. Yep, there we go. See, it's got me thinking now, is that if this wasn't a dam, if this was a levee, so no water got past, I would have to go somewhere. Anyway, we could just build the base around here, like you were saying, Jess. And I wonder if we, like, let a small stream out, and, like... So, the, if you want to disable the drought, then you can just turn on easy mode, as in just select easy. I don't, like, resent the drought or anything. I think it is, it is part of the gameplay. Like, if we didn't have it, I just wouldn't build water towers. But yeah, it was more emphasising that the fluid mechanic stuff is more interesting as opposed to the drought stuff being disinteresting. Oh, good luck with the Google Drive stuff, Tubbs. In a bit. Get chopping, beavers. Get chopping. Apart from you. Don't... Oh yeah, here's... Right. A classic early access annoying bit here is that we've marked this tree for removal. If they remove it, we won't get any logs. So the only way to get resources from them is to chop, which is separate. Oh shit, that's... Move that gatherer down to here. Boom, boom, boom. Come on, just clear this. I want to start building my forestry. But yeah, when there's drought as well, because there's no water flowing from up here down to here, the water wheel stays still. It's a sad water wheel. Ooh, has that already been cut? Yes, cool. So I'm just going to sort of like reserve this space with a path, just so like no bushes or trees or anything grows there. And then I think it's 3 water wheels over here, because the water was flowing fastest over here. Aha, which reminds me I need to start unlocking things. So, first things first, wooden stairs, which require planks. Yes, we're going to put that there. And chop these. So that then they can get into the water, and they can sort of just build things from the water. Because they can climb into the water, because they're beavers. That's almost done. Dum bum bum bum. Weird drought music. Come on, chop it, bop it. Yay! Sweet. Now you can bugger off and go back to the other one. There's a lot of this sort of juggling at the start. Like I said, like, the build order is exactly the same. At the start of every single session. Oh, I don't have a path down there. That's why no one's... Come on, chaps. If you don't mind. So I think that is probably the middle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh. Can't count because of these bloody things. Oh. Hey, okay, cool. I'll just pause that. Don't need a beaver there. Not while there's no power. But yes, that will start churning out planks, which as soon as we have enough planks we'll be able to build this slope, and then we can start building the actual flowy thingamabobbies, water wheels in here. But also there's the other processing thing, the guild workshop, and the forester. Shit, yes, oh my god, all the things I've got to unlock forester. Cut it down. Alright, forester's next and we'll go from there. Have we lost anyone yet? Nope, no one's dead. No one's dead. Beavering away. Okay, there we go. Sweet. Now the planning. Alright, cool. So, let's lose that. I'm actually just going to let it go to 60 so I can unlock the forester, which will allow me to place trees. Even if I'm not actually building the forester yet. Where is it? There it is. Hey! There he is. Go there, can you reach everything? Yeah, you can. Sweet. So that goes there. And we want to, let's get rid of this temporary path as well. Ah, there we go. Yes. So, I think 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. 17. Alright, so we'll do 8 on one side and 9 on the other, I guess. Cool. Oh, for some reason I thought it was 16. Alright, cool. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then 2 for the forester. Oh wait, hold on, 15. Because there's a 2 tile gap in the middle. Sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then 2 tile gap for the forester. And then that's where the path goes. Alright. And so, how I like to do this... Sorry, 2 tile gap for the water tower. Is I'm going to build them in a ring. Like this. Alright, so you've got birch, which grows the fastest. And then after birch, you've got pine, which takes a little bit longer. But not that much longer. And what we'll probably do is replace all of our birch with pine after we've sort of gotten past the initial, oh fuck, we've run out of wood, you know, stress. And then everything else is maple, which takes the longest to grow but gives us the most wood. And do we want to expand like that? Because the actual foresters have to go, the woodcutters rather, have to go somewhere. Now thinking... So, 1, 2... I mean... Oh, that would be really cool if you could have like really old trees that you just never cut and they just kept growing up. So you could do like redwoods and stuff. Ooh, I'm gonna do this. So that's our log storage. So it's like nestled in the trees.
That could look really cool. And then we can just put our woodcutters like tucked in around here. Yeah, there we go. And then we can just fill in this little bit. With more maple. Sorry, yeah, maple. Sorry, I'm far too excited about planting trees. And let's just do that for a vague pretense of symmetry. But now we've got that, so I want to do that. Alright, there we go. That'll do, pig. Sweet. And that, honestly, is probably enough wood that we'll need for the entire game. So, this is why, like, the first things I do is sort of figure out farming and that. And then as soon as we've got this up and running, the game starts. So it's like, they just need to streamline that process that we've just gone through, like, way more. So prioritize those. Yeah, this little... That's going to look really cool and cute. And it'll look even better as soon as we got, like, a bridge across here. Oh, actually, don't prioritize that. We want that to be lower than the forester. And then these can come after the forester. Have I paused? No. Sweet. And as what I was saying earlier about moving logs around, I'm going to set the stock up here to 20 and keep this one maxed, because we want, in fact, just for temporary min-maxing, I'm going to build another log storage, like here, and then empty this one into this one. Actually, let's only empty it afterwards. Just so that when they are working here, they don't have far to go. Ooh. So 1 day left of the drought, and then we got our water flow back, and then this will get moving. Yeah, there we go. And that's already emptied. Alright. Because we've got a few more over here, I'm gonna bring these back to cut over here instead. Pause these, because there's nothing for them to cut. Oh, and actually leave some cutting instructions over here. Sweet, so our building beavers don't have anything to build. So let's bring it down to 1. So when builders don't have anything to build, they'll focus on moving stock around instead. They just become like shuttler people, which is real handy, but not that essential at the moment when we don't have much going on. Alright, let's clean up these paths a little bit.
So we wanted that one as like a central axis. We don't need that one at all, other than to connect that. So let's just move this here, I guess. Let's just do this. Doing this on pause, just because I don't know what the game will do if it's like, what? What do you mean there's no center? Let's just do that for now, just so we still have our little pivot. Come on, water flow, 0.3 days. Alright, the dawn of tomorrow. And yeah, it's a good idea to build like these water towers next to all the different sort of work and home locations and all that sort of stuff, just so that they don't have far to travel. Because right now, if whoever works here gets hungry, they have to go like all the way up to the storage and then all the way back, which, as we've seen, is like a quarter of a day. So getting that stuff right is pretty cool, and like I have figured out a bit of a cool thing we can do there. Which I'll start doing after I've got some cogs and shit going. Oh man, what time is it? 7:30. Okay, cool. We do have plenty of time. Drought ended! Quick, unpause this. Let's watch the water come back. Yeah! You flow, water. Sorry, I was at speeding fast mode there. This is its normal speed. So you can see us pathfinding. Alright, so we've got 3 kids who won't have a place to work. Because we will absolutely be. I was about to say we will absolutely be bottlenecked by planks. But then I was like, what if we built another lumber mill? But until we get the forestry up and running, we'll be running short on wood. Regardless of what. Yeah, because it's like, yeah, we don't have much. Yeah, and then this takes 7 planks, so that's... Why are you going there first? Let's just say that doesn't allow logs at the moment. And then hopefully they'll carry it into here. Yeah, cool. Oh. Sweet. Alright, so future unemployed beavers, we probably do need to put them to work in science, whatever. How much is this? 12, yeah, I think we can afford a couple of those. And then these child beavers coming through will have something to do. Let's put that on high. Alright, sweet. I reckon we should be able to finish the forester tomorrow then. And then he can start planting our birch, which should finish growing just as we run out of these. Yeah, that's cool. They're being produced as fast as you can fetch them. That's efficiency. That's really not. They can only carry one thing though. It's not like they can get a stack of planks. Hey, okay. Sorry, way too enthusiastic. Yeah, fucking forest mate. Right, so we're gonna get them to prioritize the birch. Wait, what are you doing? Oh right, he just started on that one first. All right, cool. So this is maple. Boom. Sweet. It's watered and alive. Yeah, see, these percentages are useful, but not by themselves. What would be useful is saying it'll be grown in 2 days, you know. Like other things are measured in days, so this being in percentage isn't super useful. Also, from like a min-maxing perspective, it would totally make more sense to prioritize the birch. Oh, sorry, the maple, as that takes the longest to grow. But I'm just really worried about running out of wood and everyone just sitting idle for ages. But this is cool. Wood. Gear workshop, that costs 100. Yes. What, you lack? You are lacking logs? What? They're right there, mate. Yeah. There we go. Wasn't that hard? Alright. We're going to move you into building. Sweet, and we've got 100, so now we can start a gear workshop. Which we're going to just put right next to it. Sweet, so that's 25 planks. So hopefully it'll be like, they'll just go straight from one to the other. I think they produce at exactly the same speed. The main concern here is that in terms of horsepower, the gear workshop takes 120. This takes, I think, 50? Yeah, 50. And this supplies 180. So all in all, we'll be needing 170 and producing 180. So this will be fine. But in terms of our industrial section up here, this is why we're going to have multiple wheels. There we go. Okay. Sweet. So that's paused and ready for when these children mature. And the reason why we need the cogs, I can't remember if I mentioned it, is because we need cogs to build the thing that'll move the power uphill. Yes. Yes, good. Let's sort out this cack over here. Yeah, we were only using the path to make sure the things don't grow where we want them. Because this is going to be gears and stuff along this path. I just don't want these damn bushes to take up the space. Sweet. So we've got the path down now. So we've only got 2 things left to unlock before we can do the next thing, which is platform. Because we can't build things like the gears in the water. We have to sort of build them on a platform and do that. And then in order to move them uphill, we need to get this geary thing there. So those are our 2 bits of research we have left to do. This happens a lot. The only way to get rid of it is to click on a building. But yes, we're going to be bottlenecked by planks for a while. But if we do... I'm going to get him to prioritise the pine now. But yeah, if we do get this forest up and running in a stable way before our gears are up, then I'll build a second lumber mill to sort of speed that up. But I just don't want to create any problems by running out of wood too early. A lot of these problems could just be solved if that didn't require planks. If that didn't require planks, then we'd be able to reach this forest, and that might just buy the extra time that we needed, you know. Or it's like we could build more things up here because there's some forest up here as well. It's just the fact that those steps require planks just makes the start real fiddly. Oh yeah, that's fine. Pause you. Alright, we don't have any planks down here, I was going to say. We don't have any logs down here. So I'm tempted to... No, I think we're okay. I was going to say I'm tempted to move... Actually, we're not using the berries. I'm going to move them onto building, just so they carry logs down there for the logsmith? Carpenter, I guess. And yeah, we're just gonna let this accumulate the planks so that whenever they need planks to build their gears, they can just pop next door, as opposed to building an entirely separate storage. Because again, this is just temporary placeholder. Mate, it's gonna be so cool when I've got... Ah, damn it! Someone died, and then someone grew up immediately after, so we didn't get an extra beaver. So inconsiderate. That's effectively a useless tile. So let's get rid of that and replace it with a carrot. Parkour. Oof. Nah, stop it, Boogs. Stop it. Stop lamenting your lack of circles. Oh, this is already full of carrots. We don't have enough beavers to eat them. there a point in... Yeah, I guess there is somewhat of a labour shortage. So... I mean, not much of one though. I'm contemplating building more houses, but I think it's too early. Yeah, because we don't have any jobs for them. Alright, so let's do it anyway. We're gonna have enough wood. Yeah, I think so. Oh, just the one, please, Carol. Oh. No. I was about to say we can build it on top of this, but that'll require logs. That'll require planks, and that's what we're struggling to keep up with at the moment. So just keep it simple. He's almost finished planting the pine, though. I think one part of this game that it's clearly taken from Banished, but I wish it hadn't, was how monochrome it is. It could do so much more with more colour. Like, these blue bushes and stuff are really nice. But imagine if we had some like red and some roses and like some bright vibrant yellows and stuff, like flowers. We do have some decoration here, but it's just more greens or like more browns. Which is fine. I know it's got an aesthetic, but I'm hungry for colour. Alright, starting to get some gears. Sweet. So, that in mind, let's build these up. Two. Yeah, I think it'll be like that. So we're going to build that, and we need that platform, which is 100, which we have enough. There we go. Yeah, like 50 logs with these bloody things. Science building should look more funky. Yeah. Yes, agreed. And also that's the only science building that they have so far. I feel like given the gears that you'll see in the not too distant future, they could do so much cool stuff with like the technology that they have. So you could have like, you've got to create a gear system to power like a Tesla coil or something, and if you do that, it'll increase the science output by 50% or something, just like making it more involved. I definitely think that would be cool. But yeah, make carrots orange again. Yeah, I mean, look at this. Potatoes do add flowers as well, but those flowers are white. So it's like, come on guys, I just want some vibrancy in my life. Just gonna speed it up. Yep, these are all paused because there's only a couple there. There's a cutting away. Sweet. Yeah, we've got population space for 18 now, so we could fill out one, so that's an extra 4. So we could get another gatherer in, pack this in, and then have 2 spare. So we could open up another farmhouse, but we've already got too much food. So we'll just have them spare. Oh, extra builders, there we go. Yeah, we don't really need the population at the moment, just because we're bottlenecked elsewhere. Until we get this up and running. As soon as we get this up and running, then we pretty much just don't need to worry about logs again. But this will just be self-sufficient. And just maintain the entire bloody colony. So I think this sort of 2-circle setup, if I do get onto creating second districts elsewhere, obviously not today, but like later on, then that might be something I'm trying to replicate, just so that we have multiple sort of like self-sufficient things going on. Although I doubt I'll be able to get these circles going on quite as well, just because this is quite a wide open space, and that's like 20 tiles. So, or maybe that's where the flooding comes in. I haven't really had a chance to like play around with the flooding mechanic much, but I'm just looking at this. Look at all this wide open space here. It would be really cool if we could make this fertile, but I've just no idea how. For like with anything other than like irrigation towers, which I don't want to use. Because oh man, they're so expensive in water. Like they cost like 1 water every second, and so it just like ticks down real fast. So you pretty much only want them to be used during drought. Otherwise, yeah, you could just like cover the entire map. Or something I hope they add in the future is water pipes. If they add water pipes, then, for example, this bit here, I could like build walls around here, just fill this up with water, and then just pump from this into the irrigation towers constantly, right? And then it's just a matter of like building giant reservoirs to distribute to your irrigation. I think that would be really cool. But the dynamite that comes later, dynamite is the absolute end game thing because it requires metal. That'll hopefully allow us to sort of dig channels and just like wind through the entire space and just fertilize everything. But I've no idea how that'll work in terms of floods. Maybe we can just make everything really deep. So during the flood, I'll build a dam here or something, and then raise it so that we don't get any water here, and survive only off the irrigation towers. And dynamite literally every tile down here, so it's like an extra tile deeper, so that it'll last longer, because it'll take longer to evaporate, is what I'm thinking. I don't know if that's how it works. Would be cool if it was. Or just make this bit here really deep. Oh, I don't know. Whatever. I'll figure it out. It's getting there. How long? Not long. Sweet. Just don't flood the beavers. I mean, they're beavers. I'm hoping they won't mind. I wonder. I feel like that sort of flooding is something that I'll be so paranoid of, for like the entire, for like the entire session, or like for the entire playthrough, that I'll just never do it. Like there's like a whole bunch of game mechanics that I don't see in some games, just because the fear of them is too great, and I think flooding my base is probably one of the ones I'll just be so paranoid of doing. I'll never be like, what happens if I try this? See, there's a lot of only aesthetic stuff which is way too expensive for what it is. So it's like I could just build a dam here, or like a platform, and then peeps could get across. Or I could build a bridge. But the bridge costs like loads of science and like more advanced materials and stuff. And like it's purely aesthetic. And I'm just like, man, just make it slightly cheaper. Oh, it does have a login store, all good. Oh, we've got 4 chillblains on the way. Excellent. So we've got 8 planks. We've got quite a lot of gears. Hey, there he goes. We can probably... Do we want to pause production on the gears? How much are we going to need? So these only cost 1. However, what I do want to get going, probably not this drought, but the next one, is these large irrigation, these large water tanks, which cost 20 gears. I'd quite like to start stockpiling up on those, so that when we do get to the like later cycles, we're sort of ready for them. Speaking of, it does look like we are consistently half full over here, so I'm going to get the second pump in. Sweet. Alright, so let's demolish the path. Oh my god. I think that's right. No. The icons are real bad in this game. Yeah, there we go. Sweet. So let's go. And then we're going to move it up here, which requires this. Do we have enough? Yes, we do. Ah, yeah. We're going to pause these though, because this is where we start with the moving the factory up here. So what I'm going to do is going to build a warehouse, low priority, and this warehouse is going to hold all of the planks and the gears and sort of like any manufactured stuff, and then on top of that, oh bless you, is where we put the lumber mill, and gonna do that, which looks kind of cool. But this needs to get power, unlimited power. So let's do this, and then we're gonna move it up a level. This is like needlessly complicated, but it just looks really cool. And I think we're gonna have them like, so this is gonna be a row of lumber mills, and opposite them there's gonna be like a row of gear factories. So we're gonna take this and sort of cross it over here. So for that reason I'm gonna use a T shaft and then just leave it empty. So there we go. So that's, and then like this is going to carry on over here. So now we can unpause these because we know that that's correct. Aha! No, but this needs to get over the path. Or does the path go over it? I'm going to say the path should go over it. So just as a temporary measure, do that. And then Yeah, there we go. Sweet, and then this can carry on over there. The reason why we put this over there is that otherwise the beavers won't be able to come over here until this pathway is finished. Sweet. That's going to be quite expensive in terms of logs and planks and everything. Would look cool to have your other factory on top of a warehouse and entrance sharing the same platform as the one you'd already. Ooh. So you mean like like that. Do they? Ah, the entrances don't line up. I do like that idea though. And that's possibly an argument in favour of just moving them along one. There's room for it. And I am tempted. Yeah, I reckon. Good suggestion. Let's... Let's move them over. So we've got our warehouses, which are going to be over here, and one tile gap, and then we've got our lumber mill and our gear workshop, and then we've got these, which leads to stairs coming down here. Ah, yeah, as well, because that way they can just fetch the lumber from opposite as opposed to going downstairs as well. Clever. And there we go. Yeah, that's gonna look dope. I wish these entrances were slightly like off to one side, because it would be great to put a water tower here. Speaking of, you've got to put paths on these bits, otherwise they don't go in. Yeah, man. Sorry, I'm just thinking about how we can get a water tower up here. These could go around, I guess. Or we could just build a water tower here. Yeah, no, because this is the start. Let's calm the fuck down. But yes, I'm going to pause both of these two because those are quite expensive to build. And we'll put in all the infrastructure first. Sweet. And given that logs... Oh, sorry. Oh, he's just sitting outside. Oh, because his storage is full. Alright, well, there's our argument to pause that. You can still move them one block back. Oh, to occupy this. Yes. But if we do that... Oh my god.
Yep, you are right, you are right, you are right. And then they can be facing... Ah, mate. Cool. No, we can't. I knew there was a reason why we can't. Because... this is going up to here. So... we'd have to pull the power in from the other side. Because otherwise there wouldn't be enough to, like, get it around the corner. And this can't angle up there. Maybe we could angle up here. Let's give it a whirl and see if we can figure out. It'll be a bit messier in terms of the cogs. But I really do like the idea of the water being there. And we'll be eating into the green space, but it's only by one tile. But yeah, let's just uproot these platforms. No, so it's basically that we can't go uphill and curve at the same time. So it's basically we're going to have to come in early and then go up at this point. Oh, I see. So go up here. So this goes up, this goes onto a platform, and then goes, yeah. Mate, you're just full of the suggestions today. Nailing it. Let's cancel these then. Lost one lumber. Okay, so let's do this, which I'm gonna cancel all these before I forget. Yeah. So we got our our platform there, which goes to a T, which goes into another raise, which goes into a platform, which goes into a T, which goes into the back of the building. And let's just join these up. Not like that. Right, storage, warehouse, wood, lumber mill, and we can't put water on this side because they will be facing no path, but we can put one on this side. Yeah. This game needs a cart mode. Yeah. Oh my days. Another game that's really good for co-op is Tropico. But it's also got the most janky multiplayer in the entire world, and it keeps crashing. Which is a bummer. It's a real bummer. The newest Tropico is more stable, but it's also way worse than the other Tropico just because there's loads less like customization options. So you just can't make it your own, which is kind of the whole point of a city builder, isn't it? This game doesn't have much in the way of decorations and stuff, but it's getting there. And on the forums there's like a clear call for more, so I'm hoping that the devs will respond positively. We're gonna... No, let's just do an L. Let's just do an L here. Yeah, that's gonna look cool. Good suggestion with the extra nudge. Do we have enough to unlock? 1820. Do we have 100? Ah, no. I was gonna say yeah, because this is gonna be a plant and that's gonna be a bench. Totally. Yeah. I need to work on like the structure for a pub as well, so we can sort of make a good place to store food, because that can go opposite. But yeah, that's totally it. That looks awesome. Look at that. Yeah. Now it's just going to take bloody forever to build it. These logs are almost run out, but that's fine. I like the way it's almost symmetrical as well, but it's sort of off and not quite. Oh god, I bet my streaming frame rate is not smooth enough to handle constant spinning like that. Yeah, we definitely do not have enough wood to build all of this. But this is coming due, and then hopefully by the time they've harvested that, the pine will come in. Oh god, no. It'll be alright. Life finds a way. You could even make a circle of factories with that model, actually. Yeah, and so like one over here and then facing it, etc, etc. Yes. What I'm thinking though is more mirrored rows, just because the problems with circles is that if you want to add more, the only way to do it is by increasing the radius, and we're going to need a lot of these fuckers. We're going to need like 6 like lumber mills. So it needs to be like able to be tiled like this. So if we have like hands with the thumbs of the water towers, that's what I'm thinking. Can I? Are my thumbs that fucked up that they can do that? Yeah, there we go. So you've got the water towers here, and then like this. I was thinking gears inside. Nah, gears are a total perimeter thing, because it's like when you're walking along, you don't want to be tripping over gears. You want to be like, oh, look at that plant. Oh, lovely. You want the gears and all that stuff to be hidden around the back. All warehouses entrance outside. Oh yeah, so that's what you're saying. Nah, mate, nah. Totally have the gears around the outside like it's back alley. So you're not thinking about the quality of life for the beavers. Let's just shorten this. Imagine the OSHA violations. Stumbling over gears. This is probably bad enough. Oh my god, I'm pointing with my finger. This is probably bad enough here. Oh, diddle again. Drink out the cup, Pooks. Drink out the cup, you heathen. Whoa, what's this? Oh. Okay, so this is if you want to hop between districts. See, okay, so the gears can't go above their head. This is the problem, because the only way to get gears above the head would be on platforms. If gears were self-supporting, I could agree, and it could be like very like steampunk New York or whatever, right? But because they got the platforms everywhere, it would just mean every single tile would have like a lot of these pillars everywhere. It's just too high frequency detail. You want to sort of evenly distribute it, right? And that would just sort of mean that you just have things everywhere. It would be cool if these things were self-supporting though, and you could just have like turning things between buildings that just went. I think that would be pretty cool. Oh, he's saying no. Can you not walk on? You can. I'm just saying that if you have lots of platforms together over a large space, it doesn't look as good as you think it does. Just because each platform has got 4 legs, and then when you put them back to back,
they do the doubling up thing, right? So it's like, it's sort of already annoying like this when you've got these two between the pillars, but as soon as you add a second layer as well, it just gets a bit frantic. So I think we can sort of achieve the same effect by just having lots of these things, and then there'll be all the sort of visual movement that we want. Yeah, like, this is an early access game. There's going to be loads of cool things that they're going to add, and I'm very excited about them adding them. But yeah, I think they've made a really good start with this game. And oh, we got him. I'm gonna wait for them to finish up these pines to allow more to grow. Yeah, just because these birch only give 1 log when they're cut down, as opposed to pine, which give you 3, and maple, which gives you 8. So it's like, birch are like super labor intensive, and so I don't want to move the beavers from up here to down here until there's like everything's ready to harvest in terms of the birch. I almost said birches. Okay, so we had the last drought on day 14. Let's see if that happens again this time. We've got 3 days until drought. It's not really cause to worry, but we probably do need to prioritise another water pump, just because, again, this isn't staying full as often as I'd like. That's going to look so cool. As soon as we got that as well, we can start with the fun housing and start building castles and shit out of the beaver lodges. But I think in order to make those look good, you need a lot of planks, just because you need like a lot of walkways, which is why I want to get these up and running. I wish I knew how to toggle between the different views better. Like, the only way I know how to get the buildings back up is to like click on a building that's under construction. It'd be good if there was like a button somewhere. Oh, hold on, what's this? Working hours? What? I can make them work longer. What's this? I don't know. Give me tooltips, damn you. Wait, what? Oh! Right, okay, so that is visually cutting off. So this shows you every single layer. So if we select these, so that's only layer 4, layer 3. Yeah, okay, cool. So that's going to be really useful when we've got ridiculously complex, really tall buildings. I think these are all new, because otherwise I at least hope that I would have seen these before now. But extending the workday is interesting. You can, oh my god, you can make the workday 24 hours long. Can't click on any beavers to see what they're like. To see if they got like a stat. So what stat could be measured? Probably click on an adult beaver. Ah! There we go. Sleep, I guess. Social life, but we're not fulfilling that anyway at the moment. I reckon it's just sleep. But there's no effects, so there's no downside at the moment to just working on 24 hours a day. Brutal.
8 for work. 8 for sleep, 8 for pay, 8 to do with what we may. That's my plan. I'm sticking to it. And it is actually building height, not terrain height. Yes, yes. It doesn't affect any of this. Hide water. That's what I keep on accidentally enabling. I think it. I don't know what automatically turns that on, but also we have a forecast here, and it's like sometimes it's like sunny. All building likes workers. Oh yeah, that's brand new. That's fine. We're about to get some more workers here with the chillin'. But yeah, so I wonder if there's going to be like rain that'll like top up your water and like, oh, maybe that's it. Rain will cause floods. That'll be interesting if they added that, because it's like a lot of your mechanics are around retaining water, and so if you also have to think about protecting yourself from water as well, that could be a cool gameplay element. Oh, it's too far away. That's what hasn't been built. Is it too far away now? Oh, cool. Alright, neat. Oh, and all these are done, so we can pause these and start moving them over here. Oh, yeah, you too, mate, you too. I don't know if you can actually hear that. Aha! Oh, interesting. Okay, so the first cycle happened on day 14. The first drought happened on day 14. The second drought happened on, or rather, we got a warning on day 14. The second one, we've had a warning on day 13. So I wonder if it just keeps getting shorter and shorter and shorter until you're just in permanent drought. Depends how mean they want to be. Oh, I guess we can allow storage of logs here again now. Let's just make it minimal for now, though. Just because we still want all the logs to go over here. Aha! Excellent. We have our 2 warehouses done. So, by default, nothing goes in here. Except gears. I'm not going to put logs in here yet. Let's say 100. Yeah, I'm not going to put logs in here. By logs I mean planks. Just because if we do that, then they'll never go into the gear workshop. They'll have to like run halfway across the map in order to get them. Oh, we have lots of science, which is delicious. So I think we should unlock the large water tank, which will be living back here. We've got to have like a little row. Can you not build and also show water? Huh, alright. Alright, let's move that gathering hut so that we can start building the water tanks over there. Won't prioritise it, they will prioritise this stuff. Jesus, those beavers have been busy. Yes, welcome back, Toby. I hope you've managed to sort out all your Google Drive stuff. What you've missed is this cool construction over here. So, we've built this water wheel. Do beavers have thumbs? Yes, because beavers can hold hands. And that's something I assume I've seen in a meme somewhere. But yeah, cool. Look at this, look at this. So we got this water wheel. It's driving this shaft up here. It's going to go uphill. Power these two buildings up here. It's going to look awesome, man. It's going to look awesome. JS sourced out a bunch of the logistics in his head while he's watching and screaming at the TV. That's going to be cool. It's all happening. It's all happening, man. Busy beavers. This forest has grown very nicely. Almost ready to move away from here. And we've just unlocked a big old water tower which we're gonna put back here. However, we probably shouldn't. Actually, nah, fuck it. Let's let him gather berries. What else is he gonna do? Well, we should probably put a ramp so we can access these ones. But that's for future. Let's cut down these berries in the meanwhile. I'm less anxious about preserving them now that we have a decent supply of food. But yeah, look, lumber supplies are really starting to run low now. But it's fine because our pine's coming in. And I think if we have 2 cycles of the birch and pine, that should be enough to get the maple going. And then we can replace the what are these called? The birch with pine. And then just eventually just slowly get to the point where we just have all maple. And then we'll be like, yes. Yeah, already filled up, mate. Look at that, beautiful. Sweet, and with our science as well, we're going to start unlocking some decorations. So, shrub, yes please. Bench, get in. And I'm going to pause these because these take planks and we're going to need them. So the way I'm going to sort of like, the rule set I'm going to implement here is that anytime someone could be tired, that's where I put a bench. So you've just gone down some stairs. It meant that you just came up some stairs, so that could be pretty tiring. So have a seat. And I should get rid of this path here. Oh my god, there we go. Oh my god, I keep making the same mistake. Gotta put a path on top of those things. Can't get all the required materials, you need planks. Yep. Yep, so you need to move the things from here. Yeah. Love it. Look at them go. Look at that. Look at that beaver just ferrying things back and forwards. Just gonna take it off to the lumber mill. Sweet. As soon as we move these things up here, I'll start on the potatoes. Well, actually, as soon as we've done that, we'll move the houses up there,
and then we can start potatoes, because as soon as we build more houses, we'll have more people, so we'll need for more food. As opposed to just filling up our warehouses full of food that people won't eat. And now's probably a good time to check that we've put the road of the irrigation tower, oh, not enough science, on the right side. Yeah, because it's only got one entrance, one side entrance. But no worries. Alright, so what I'm thinking is that this is just going to be loads and loads of water pumps. And then they just take it to this nearby storage here. And then these get distributed out to all the little ones. They've taken the little ones, said Sean Bean. Yeah, so that's what it's going to look like. But these take loads of gears. And gears take loads of planks. And we need planks for other things. Like these. Oh yeah, look at those beavers go. Oh, we have one unemployed, so let's move him over here. Sweet, we're almost at full beaver employment. These guys can't chop anything, so there's nothing to chop. So let's move them over here. There's two things to chop. Whew, luxury. I guess they're not even chopping, they're just eating. Yeah, that's still marked. That's marked. It's marked. Oh, I know, they're bushes. Oh. There's also some shells of things up here. They're just birch. Who wants birch? Right, I'm going to save up the science to start unlocking this triple lodge. Unless I've literally 5 seconds ago said I was saving up for something else. I can't remember. Bro, you fuckers. Hey, there's one. Give us more. More! Alright, here comes the drought. Do 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 do. Oh, construction lacks material. Yeah, we know you need planks. I told you, man. Told you. Planks are the bottleneck. Ah, now they can't build them because there's no... Alright, I'm gonna build a little beaver-powered turny thing. Just so we can keep production going. It'll use up pretty much all of our remaining logs to build though. But that's fine, because we've got this farm. And it's coming together. This is going to be some poor sod's job. Just turn him. That's probably something we should think about for the industrial district up here as well. Is just like rows and rows of these things, so that during drought, everyone can just like get into their wheels and start running. They've got windmills, but these are super temperamental. They can, like, in other games, when the wind's like not blowing, the speed will like go down to like 10% or like 5% of their normal production or whatever. So if you just have enough windmills, you can always have power going. But not in this case. In these windmills, they just stop. They just stop. And then all of a sudden, your buildings aren't doing anything. And without a way to sort of store power, that's a bit of a bummer. I'm saying that, and I'm thinking, how do we solve this problem in the real world? I'm thinking we use the electricity to pump water to higher places, and then it runs down, and then powers a water wheel. So maybe that's it. Maybe that's the end game solution to that problem, is you build a big old reservoir, and then use these pumps, and then there's a water dump here. But how do you get... Oh, so presumably you've got to carry water in buckets because there's no pipes in this game. You carry water in buckets to the dump, and then it comes out in that place. So yeah, we could move water around that way, and depending on the amount of beaver buckets, it could turn these generators. But I feel like that's got to be less than just running in a little wheel. Come on, spin them up. Aha. Oh. Alright, thanks. Had a loved. Oh no! I clicked off. I had enough time watching you beaver away. Love you done with play. Such an eager beaver. Love the. Ah. I see. Toby's gone off and had a ponder on all the different puns he can think of. And he succeeded. Love the way you just go your own way. Don't give a damn. I hope it was worth it. You have a lovely evening. Thanks for stopping by. And next time I'll probably play something a little bit more action-packed for you. As opposed to a chill beaver-based city builder. But hey, I love this shit. Alright, these builders up top, they don't have anything. So we can pause those and move them down here. Start the real beaver migration. And as soon as these ones don't have anything, night, brother. Oh, building next workers, which one? Aha, yes, right. So, we're going to take someone from the science and get them running in this wheel. Look at them go! Leg it, Gary. What? Wait, who is that? What's your name? Benny. Run, Benny. Okay, nothing coming in then. I'm sort of tempted. Just bring in all these. Pause that. Okay. How are we doing on science? 249, is that enough to build? 250, come on. Tomorrow, first thing tomorrow, I'll be able to get the triple lodge. I won't be able to build them, because I need more planks. Oh, we have connection. So I'm going to start up the building of this thing. And then when we have running water again, we should have 2 lumber mills. Which will be most excellent.
Oh wait. They've got to build the platforms and stuff to get to it as well. Otherwise, it's just going to be a lumber mill in the air that no one can reach. Oh, unconnected building. Yep, there we go. We know. We just need one more plank. Okay, sweet. The plank's there. It just needs someone to come along and build it. Alright, first thing tomorrow. First thing tomorrow. Alright. Should I delete these? Nah, they can still reach the others. And we don't really need that for now, so we'll turn that off. Yay! Building likes workers. That's good. That's probably a sign that we can just squeeze another lodge in down here. And then that'll probably be the last lodge that we build down here before the Great Migration North. 1.8 days left of this drought. How dare you. Ruining all my plans. Those water barrels really look like they should be used for other liquids. Oh, like booze. Beer barrels. Beaver beer. And then have a pub system. Oh my god, yes. I mean, they're called beavers. I mean, any sort of alliteration that they can get is like, they should just go for, like beaver barrel, beaver brewery, beaver bar. You know, what are these called again? They're like, Beaver Lodge. I feel like that is technically correct, but calling it a Beaver Bunker would have been a better shout. What else we got? Yeah, these are all on it. On it. I'm gonna keep these here just for legacy in case we need to chop these down. But this will probably be more farmland later. Another sphere. By sphere I mean circle. Oh, that's a thought. So if these are going to be tiled, that probably isn't the right face for those anymore then. There's a better way than doing this one by one, folks. Am I going to do it? No. So, how are they going to move between them? Probably in a row along the top. Like that. Which means the log storage needs to go there. And we'll just put one of those there. For old time's sake. The reason I'm doing this as well is just because this is going to be the place we get metal later. So this is probably going to be the site of my second district. And it's not going to be able to grow any food or anything, but I'm just going to have to send food to it from here.
But yes, so I think we've got enough for the house now. Yep. Not to build it. Almost, as soon as the drought comes and goes. Wait, hold on. It's only logs. It's only logs. What was that scaffolding? All of these in the suspension bridge. So we've got a double platform, which is just one of these, but 2 times as high. Ditto, but 3 times as high. I'm not sure what the difference is between metal platform and a wooden one. Maybe just aesthetics. But yeah, and then it's just a bunch of different suspension bridges when you want to get over gaps. Oh, I guess that's what the bridges are for. When you've got really high up gaps and you don't want to like build like dams that are like 20 high or whatever. I guess it's not just aesthetic. Not at the end of the path. Oh, these. So these are just ruins of an old city where humans were shit and fucked up. It's basically our only source of metal in the game. But yeah, in order to dig those up, we've got to get the scavenger flag here, which is 250 science, and that'll give us scrap metal. In order to turn that into like usable metal, we need this shredder, which is another 300 science. But those can only be built. Oh yeah. As close as that, right? So that actually might be able to squeeze it in. It might be that if we build like a scavenger thing here, they might be able to like reach and scavenge this, and then we won't have to build a second district. But otherwise, we'll have to like put a second district here and start building there. But if we do that, then this district won't share any of the resources with this district unless we explicitly set up trade routes to move resources between them. But yeah, I'm still just daydreaming about flooding this and making it fertile. Ah yeah, all this is coming together though. So, if this row is going to be beaver industry, then beaver houses. Let's have a ponder. So, what we've got to unlock, we've already got these things. The mini lodge is like these, but it's only 1 wide. And the double lodge is... I don't think I've ever got this, so I'll unlock that one next. But here, these are the most space efficient, but that's not why we like them. We like them because they look cool. I wish you could change the angle, because I want to like look in the front door. But yeah, so they can only exit on the 2nd level. So if you want to use them, effectively built into the cost is the cost of stairs and platforms. What I'm thinking is that in leisure there's like this campfire here, and I'm thinking it could be really cool to like build them around this campfire. But just where to put them? Maybe up here. Yeah, or up here or something. That probably makes more sense, because then this this is industry, and then we can get up the housing and stuff here. So let's do that. Let's set up. Oh, same to you, mate. Car. Sweet. Alright. So. And then do we want to... go all the way up here like this? And just have multiple? Let's just pause that because those are expensive, relatively. So... just as a first draft, they can't get up here to build them, so it's safe to do. There's not enough space. We can build scaffolding. So don't worry about such trivialities. Or we can always do it like this, which is probably going to be better. Oh no, because there's bloody trees. There's bloody trees here, so we can't yet. Are they within range? They might be if we do that. Anyway, we're still stuck. We need to get these up. Alright. Top priority. So that we can clear these bloody stairs. It's almost time. Ah yeah, and then that person here can move from working the wheel into working in the mill. Come on. Dum bum 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 bum. Let's just watch how the water responds. It's like comes up to meet it. I think is this gonna have like a little flood? Nah, that looks pretty stable. Oh. It got very close. It got close to flooding. But yeah, there we go. Alright, you don't need to work on the wheel anymore. Hey! And now we have lots of logs. Awesome. And we got this. So, is that in reach? It's not, but they're free. We could always just make another one. Fuck it, let's go for it. And then they can chop down all those. And then we can build up there. Or rather, plan it. And then I think we'll call it a day once we've got like a little housing district planned. So that we can get rid of these gross things around here and replace them with bushes. And these get rid of as soon as we build a second one up here. Yeah, it's all coming together. It's all coming up Millhouse. Ah, we should probably start on these though. No, they're not mutually exclusive. Yeah, that's it. Chop them down. Oh, still got one there. So with this science, should I unlock the double lodge so we can have that to play around with the housing? Or did we want to do the other thing that I was looking at? I can't remember. Can't remember what it was. Well, as I can't remember what it was, I'm guessing we should probably just go for the oh, lodge. Clara agrees. Yeah, look at this, look at this. Got 26 planks in. Can't move for all the planks we're going to have. Let's get the gathering thing back up here as well. Alright, so we're expecting day 12 to get the warning. If it follows the pattern. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, let's move one from there. Put them into there. Unlock that thing. Right, so alright. Okay, so the triple lodge is a double decker with a thing in the middle. And it's 3 wide. The double lodge is a double decker with a thing on one side. And it's 2 wide. That could be useful. Wait, you can't change the side the door's on, which is a bit annoying. Oh, looks like we have enough room to build now. Okay. So let's just do that, so we've got our line. And this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 wide. And the triple lodge is a 3. So let's just count it from here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Boom. So there's our center point. Probably makes more sense to put it here so it doesn't block. Sweet. Okay, so what I was thinking is we have our campfire there, and then we have lodges there with a thing to connect them, and then that's our sort of foundational base level, and we can build up and stuff from there. The idea is that then there's like an area of housing that's got like social stuff built into it. So they've got like a place to hang out, and then on this side we can sort of put storage for food and stuff, or that can be put into the end here maybe. Maybe that's what I was thinking about earlier. More warehouses. I know that this is 3 wide. Alright, I'm going to pause this one. In fact, I should probably only build one at a time. Yeah. So scaffolding first, and then we can build that. But yeah, so what I'm thinking is that this plateau here is just going to be this enormous sort of beaver building complex. Right. Yeah, look at them go. As soon as we get these maples up, it's just going to take 2 more cycles, I think. But we're doing pretty well on the flank, so I think we can get that gear workshop going. As soon as we've got that gear workshop going, then we can delete the one down here, so that they're not fighting over logs and stuff. Actually, let's pause that. That was it. Oh, hello. This distribution post should probably be the next purchase. This is what provides like a bunch of extra hands on deck, more labour, so that we don't have the builders moving things around. We have a solid 8 additional beavers just carrying stuff. That's 250 signs. That'll be another couple days. Is that within build range? I should probably check. Yeah, it is. Just about. Wish the green space wasn't quite so precious, so that you could build more on it. Or maybe that's just a false assumption that I've got, and that when I've perfected the art. Oop. There we go. I'm going to leave that one there just because this is attached to the power wheel. We might need that sooner rather than later, but we'll leave it paused.
cool. I'll let them move things around. No unemployed beavers. There you go. You can be our gear man. Gear beaver. Sweet. Awesome. Yeah, beavers got a place to hang out. Alright, as soon as I built this one here, that's when I'll stop. So that's highest priority. We'll enable this. This can go medium priority. Then we'll enable this, which is normal priority. Oh. You guys aren't doing much. Let's pause you. Send one up there, one up there. Ah, we don't have enough logs. Come on. Chop away. Chop away. Mm-hmm. 8 more. Four more. So close. Sorry if the keyboard's really loud because it's right next to the microphone. One more wood. Hey, there it is. Oh, yep, and you got to pile that up. Yeah, there we go. By the way, why stream on YouTube and not Twitch? It's because if you want to save the videos after you've finished, that's a premium Twitch thing, and you can only save so much, whereas on YouTube it just does it. So after the stream is finished, it'll just become a normal video, and that's what I was after, really. But yeah, man,
Look at it. Look at it. It's gonna be so cool. And yeah, so this warehouse here. Oh nope, this one, which I can't afford yet. It's like 3 wide with a taller bit in the middle. And so it's really cool if you get 2 side by side, because then it's like mohawks and you can put like a cool thing in the middle or whatever. But yeah, I'm going to leave it there, where we have the start of our housing district set up. I should probably start demolishing these, because that was the point of building this. And yeah, let's just very quickly get rid of you, get rid of you, get rid of you. Because these provide 9. Yep, there we go. Sweet. And then just move that in. And we'll put that low priority so that it doesn't clog up everything. Sweet. Yes. And that's where I'm going to leave it. My little beaver town has come together. Farming area, the industrial area is started and it's looking most excellent. Big fan. Thanks very much for your suggestions there, JS. It's sold that background gear bit. Don't know why I didn't think of just putting a bloody platform there. Top notch. Yeah. I'll probably carry on with this at some point later in the week. Yes, wonderful. I shall leave it there. Have a lovely evening all, and yeah, until next time. Bye.